Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you so much for our time together. I want to thank all of you for your generosity, and please keep those donations coming as we reach out to Samar and Leyte and reach into Kalibo. This is not just one isolated spot. We've got many, many islands that we need to touch. The good news is that my family, Feed the Hungry, LaCie, and all of their partners in the U.S., I've already committed 1 million packets of food. That's 1 million meals. The first 442,000 are on their way right now, coming out of Kuala Lumpur and coming out of Singapore. We'll be shipping them direct into Cebu. So all of us, many hands make light labor. All of us can do our part. So this weekend, COP, bring a special offering to help us be a blessing to our kababayan through this difficult time. Now, let me teach you for just a minute today out of James chapter 3. James is an incredibly practical book, and you really need to spend a lot of time in this book. It kind of brings everybody down to here's reality and here's real life. In verse 13 of chapter 3, he said, "Who is wise and understanding among you? Let him show it." Wisdom and understanding can be shown. You say, well, how do you show wisdom and understanding, Pastor? By his good life and by deeds done in humility that come from wisdom. Now, that's a beautiful thought. Wisdom and understanding is shown by a good life. That's pretty cool. A good life. We can't be perfect, but we can live a good life. And wisdom and understanding is shown by deeds done in humility. We don't need to stand up and brag about everything we do. We just do it and thank God that He gave us the ability to do it. You're going to find that at COP we don't want to make a big deal about this huge project that we're doing right now down there in Tacloban and Samar and Kalibo and these areas. We will go in very quietly and help the churches because God will reward us. So let's have the wisdom and let's show wisdom to do deeds in humility. We don't want any photographs. We don't want any pictures in the newspapers. We don't want to be featured on the news. We want to be featured in heaven. That when people cried out to God for their daily food, and people are starving down there right now, there's nothing, that we were God's hand extended and brought them food. COP, all over the world, COP, thank you so much for your generosity. In Jesus' name.